creating new legacy from fallen friends. That's right now, in motion. If you take a trip across the Penn State campus, you'll see the usual. Students going to classes, tours given to potential future students, and one other thing. At any given time, you might see what many would define as tragic. For quite some time now, University Park officials have been in a fight for lives. The lives of elm trees. With the onslaught of Dutch elm and elm yellow's disease, university and local officials have watched these two forms of blight decimate the regional elm tree population. Physical plant has had moderate success in suppressing further infections. In fact, landscapers at University Park have created an oasis of elm trees due to their diligence, while elm trees in the immediate area around Penn State have seen huge casualties. Penn State has been waging the good fight, with some success and some failure. Penn State officials all say that it is too early to give a prognosis on the fate of elm trees on campus. But regardless, there will be losses, and some trees will have to come down.
We were faced with the potential that we might have a lot of wood, and obviously we didn't want to just destroy it. It's been a part of the Penn State community for 120 years. It's seen a lot of Penn State history, and a lot of Penn Staters have been able to enjoy the trees over time.
One of the things we wanted to do was to find a way of preserving some of the wood in ways that our alumni would appreciate. And so we worked together with the Office of Physical Plant to come up with a solution by which we can take the lumber of elms that have to be destroyed to prevent the further spread of the disease and have it manufactured into a line of fine furniture and frame products.
Different alumni were really willing and interested in trying to help with the program. And one really interesting part of that was the Elms Collection Furniture Project.
So the plan was set. The Penn State Elms Collection will be a means to preserving the heritage of fallen elms that have adorned the University Park campus, some for almost 100 years. Salvageable pieces from the downed elms will be set aside and transported to Lewis Lumber in Hillsgrove, Pennsylvania. There, the logs will be prepared to be used as lumber in fine furniture and wood frames.
Jeff and I were talking, it was probably about 10 years ago, and he was discussing about what's going on with the elm trees, and had a few elm trees that were down, and we wanted to do something with them rather than just take them to someplace and let them rot up. We decided that maybe we could make something out of them. So he contacted us, and we talked about it and decided, hey, we can run them through our sawmill and we can make a neat product out of them that will last a lifetime. It's kind of a different wood. It's a very beautiful wood. It's got some unique characteristics. The grain of it, it's an open grain. It's similar to oak, but it's got a special grain to it. There's some feathering in it that makes it look unique.
Once the wood is cut and dried, the wood is then sent to Spectral Wood in State College and Lewis Lumber Products in Picture Rocks, Pennsylvania for refining.
We're Lewis Lumber Products. The sawmill is Dwight Lewis Lumber Company. I'm partners here in this business with Marc and Mel Lewis, and Marc and Mel are the owners of the sawmill. There was an original meeting where some of the ideas were trying to get pounded out as to what were the kind of products that could be made out of the wood. So there was a number of ideas, some furniture items, some chairs, some clocks, and then this idea of the picture frames came up with, which would be a great item to try to encourage people who have diplomas to put them into a picture frame.
The Penn State Alumni Association approached Spectral Wood simply because we were a vendor for Penn State, but also they know the quality of product that goes out of our manufacturing facility here in State College. So in the process, we developed product specifically for the Elms project.
We're thrilled with the way this partnership has developed. We're using Pennsylvania firms, Lewis Lumber of Picture Rocks, Spectral Wood of State College, the Old Main Frame Shop and Gallery of State College as our partners in this. So it's nice to see that Penn State money, the money that our alumni are sending in to order these things, is being spent right here in Pennsylvania.
The American elm trees that are located on campus go hand in hand with just Penn State University.
We can do something here that's going to make this elm last in perpetuity, basically, because it's going to be made into fine furniture, and they can see that it's the elms from Penn State.
To partner with Penn State and the actual elms and making heirloom pieces of furniture that go to fellow alumni is very rewarding.
It's hard to imagine the University Park campus without campus elms. So this is a way to sort of take this heritage and make it available in a different form for our alumni. Well, people can go simply to the Alumni Association website, which is www.alumni.psu.edu, and go to shopping, hit that link, and you'll wind up at the Penn State Elms Collection.
For In Motion, I'm Kurt Parker.